What's going on, Robert? Hey, Domius. So far in Dynasty Warriors 3, I beat 6 Musa modes and I've gotten all 6 of their weapons too. Nice. Alright, hope everyone's doing well today. There's another somewhat of a busy day for me. Uh, I was planning to do Mario Party Jamboree tomorrow, but things just got held up and everything. So, just want to let you all know that. Um, That's a lot to say there. I'm trying to get all the characters with the easiest fourth weapon requirements to earn their moves and modes, also with the help of grinding here and there, and then once I complete all the stories, I'll combine that with the XL expansion to complete those moves and modes, and get all the fifth weapons too. Well, best of luck with that. I highly recommend you maxing out all the stats before you do that, obviously. Just saying. Anyways, I think I should start now. What was the last thing I did? What's going on, Wesley? What's going on, Harrison? I don't know if I said that already, but, yeah. Dormius, what's up? Well, I guess we'll just go to the main camp next.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield.
Wait, what the? Uh... Hang on a second. Don't worry, I'm not streaming well long. Didn't I have gone through this already? Oh jeez, if I have to go through this whole thing again, that's gonna suck. And if I do, then I will probably go through the battle, but I'll definitely skip the cutscenes. What the hell?
You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb. Anyway, but don't.
Well, I'm skipping this. I don't know what the hell happened. I do apologize about this. I don't know what just happened here. Well, I guess I'm gonna go through it again. I don't know why this happened. And it's not like I went back to chapter 3. This is so weird. Even my halberd experience reset it. I definitely know I didn't load the wrong file. What the hell? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go through this again. Whether you like it or not. I could have sworn that I did. And it saves automatically, too. Well, we'll go through it again, I guess. Just kind of killed the stream a little bit. Even the difficulty setting was all. Alright, well, like I said, I'm gonna probably just go through this again. I wonder if the update on the PS5 fucked everything up. But yeah, I'm doing this on easy. At least I know what I have to do now. But yeah, all cutscenes in this battle will be skipped. Just fair warning. For obvious reasons. One, you know what? Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Because this whole battle got hit. And I even fought Lu Bu. Like, what the fuck happened here? So this and Shop P have to go through over again. It's like I'm doing the whole part over again. What the fuck? Alright, well. All the cutscenes will be skipped moving for... I mean, like I said, I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. Because the last video I did, where I had both this and Shop P, got hit with a copyright. So, I guess I can do this now without showing off the cutscenes. I'll stick with the halberd.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory. Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped.
Skip.
Good on my escape.
Yeah, Harrison. The ones that got hit with the copyright was music in with the Way, like getting hit with the arrows, and then the scene where Lulu and Chen Gong were executed or killed.
Are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario.
The
Shall
enemy
we
officer
initiate the event?
has been defeated. Not fight our way through these numbers.
Fonda, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there. Let's get serious.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
But yeah, both of those cutscenes got hit, even though they were both different songs. I kind of don't understand that one at all, but it did, and it's not like it was. I ended up sharing the monetization with that. No, they actually took the whole video.
Let us do
I mean, I could have muted the video,
observe the situation.
but
Launch new threats to Lord Cao Cao. Shall we initiate the event?
Things were looking pretty dicey there.
that's a reach by YouTube to copyright you due to game cutscene during gameplay. Yeah. And the title seemed a little bit off, but well, at least this time I'll be skipping it. Speaking of which, do I have any objectives I have to go through? Okay. Parry 20 attacks. Gauntlets, okay.
Believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Overreached there by their reasons.
This territory is ours. Reinforcements from outside the castle. Let's go. Fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Yeah, but that's the weird thing too, though, because it was hit for one certain thing, yet it was two different things.
Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao.
Had nothing to do with
Providing backup.
visual, it was audio.
Was to be expected. Now then, it's about time.
Harrison, he said, makes think better not use music in video games unless it's music you made yourself. That's also true. But you're not going to know what's going to be hit and what's not going to be hit. I mean, I did the entirety of Dynasty Warriors 3, so, the Let's Perfect, and I didn't get hit once. Yet, when I did the stream,
Join forces.
the credit song got hit
This will not end
almost every time,
Shall we initiate
which is
the event?
weird. Me, also back then,
The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao
I guess
must be fleeing west.
because it was back then,
We shall follow in his tracks.
they didn't have the auto,
Do all this. Possessed by a demon.
the automatic scanning.
I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail. Not ever.
Cao Cao's cohorts and guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
I can't believe this. The enemy officer, Lord Zhang, has been defeated. Paid us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go. We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces. Begin advancing.
Enemy
No,
reinforcements
yeah,
are heading
that's what
for
it
our
was.
base. We will be undone if they gain a foothold. We must must stop them.
Hey, Manga, how you been? Credits probably got hit due to lyrics and gets reused in Dynasty Warriors 8. Yeah, I remember it got being reused in Dynasty Warriors 8.
Cao Cao's men are in for a surprise. Let's go.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that middle part. Sorry, this whole situation just threw me right off. Restart from... Yeah, perfect.
Forces from outside the castle. He's fighting to keep me alive.
Oh, wrong way.
As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be expected. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to settle the villainous Cao Cao. The enemy officer has been defeated.
One man do all this? Possessed by a demon!
Watch out for the enemy. He's here.
Take this! I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail him. Not ever! Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Zhang Xu
has been
and
defeated.
Liu Biao have joined forces, as we'd suspected. This will not end so easily.
We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered. The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks. The enemy officer
Cao Cao's
has been
cohorts and
defeated.
guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
Lord Zhang bade us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go. We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces. Begin advancing.
Enemy reinforcements are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a
The
foothold.
enemy officer
We must
has
stop
been
them.
defeated.
Shall we initiate the advance?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Trick upon us.
At first, I was initially concerned about Wolong, but that happened yesterday.
Lord Cao Cao should be able to head west,
And the update happened
capture the northwest
yesterday.
stronghold.
So, and it's been a while since I've actually
on the
streamed
ramparts.
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Shall
So,
we initiate the advance?
So this is the end for me. Uncle, I hope you shall remain safe.
how much time do I have left? 4 minutes to get through everything. Okay. Yeah, we're saving Dian Wei. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My ambition cannot be
This
stopped.
territory is ours.
Let's go.
The ladders are ready? Then, let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
The enemy officer
So yeah, once again, to ones that are watching that have seen seen last Dynasty Warriors Origin stream, I do apologize that this is going to take a while to get back to where I was. I don't know why this happened, but it did.
You lack my resolve. That's why. I want nothing more than to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. I'll give everything I have to make that happen. That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might.
Alright, that took a little bit longer than planned, but
We can escape
it's
the
all good.
castle from here. Let's go. We rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle. Let's go.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
The end is here. Gotcha. There we go. Cao Cao, please. There's no future for us. After him. Do not let him escape. The enemy officer has been defeated. There we go. I must fall back.
Coming after me then?
All my might.
Determined, I see.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So you would stoop this low, Cao Cao? You're more stubborn than I'd figured.
Take that.
That's the advance. Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer has been
That did
defeated.
not go as planned. I must try again later.
Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao. Gotcha. Take that.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outfit.
What are you doing? I thought your mission was to save Cao Cao with all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay. Done.
The numbers are thinning.
Perfect.
Good. You've thinned their ranks considerably. Now they shouldn't have
I guess the
reserves
best
to
bet
go
is to
out
take out
defeat
Zheng
anybody.
Xiu right away.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Indeed.
If you can walk that far, I suppose you're fine.
But yeah, don't be interfered there. The other thing that makes no sense is that that piece of music that is used when you save like Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and Dian Wei. This wasn't the first time that music was used. It wasn't a hit. And if you would think it would be the audio, like the visual cutscene in my intro,
I've learned a lot from watching you.
my designer used the cutscene with Dian Wei in it, and that also didn't get hit. So I really don't know what it is.
I shall not lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell on the past. That is the path to domination.
probably usually probably trying to reach their quota. Probably. Well, like I said, this is a blessing, I guess, that I have to do this over again. Alright, so this is gonna get skipped because I already know I saved the end way.
All that's left is to decide their fate. Which
I probably should have muted it, but that's fine. We're still skipping everything. Because I'm not going to waste 3 hours just to get back to where we were.
Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
Finally found myself a job. I couldn't be happy.
I'm skipping all of this too, by the way.
Excuse me. Shall
Like, I'm going to go through the little quests and whatnot. But, like any Bond things I went through last time, I'm skipping them. I know there's other options I could pick for the bonds. I don't remember which ones, and I'm not going to waste my time going through all of them.
this territory is
So,
ours.
I do apologize for that. Like, I really don't know what happened there.
the enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did I forget to save? No, media, I saved it, everything. But, and you'd think it would auto-save when I gone through another chapter. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Let me take a look at something real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know what? Hang on. Let me save now. And I do want to check something real quick. Now that I'm fucking paranoid. Don't worry, I'm not playing long. I'm just checking to make sure I have this file saved. I'm paranoid as fuck right now, so I just want to check this real quick. for the ones that do know what I got in Wolong Fallen Dynasty, one of the last things I did, which is probably is going to be the big tell, is that I've been farming for the same Huaxiang's gear. So I just want to make sure I have that on me. Oh, perfect. Okay. Alright, we're going back to Origins. Sorry about the little detour. I just had to check because it was bugging the crap out of me. Alright. Moving forward.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just... Well, now.
Is there anyone else I have to talk to before moving on? No, I think that's it. Oh, and let me check equipment. What do I have? Okay. Yeah, that's right. The next thing I was gonna buy was the wheels, which I think I already did last time. I'm gonna have to do it again. No big deal though. Like at all. Alright. I guess now we'll talk to Shuju. Which I'll skip. So Shunyu I have to talk to, which I already know what that's all about. So skip. We'll go through. Well, do this and then skip it. Oh yeah, this is the one where he takes a drink and just continues to go on and on and on. All right, yeah, we were onto that. So moving on.
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao Cao. Hopefully.
Yeah, let's go to the lodgings. Right, this is with Jiapi. Thank God I didn't grind for anything in particular when it comes to like peace in the area. So that's the only good thing.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so
I hear
cool.
wheels, I think of cars. Chakrams are a better name. Oh, absolutely.
What does peace even look?
Oh, that's right. So I have to go through this stage first and then Jiapi. Shit.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Louis Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat.
Sorry, was grabbing candy. Not only that, Bonga, they called the 10 eunuchs, but then now they call it attendants. Excuse me. Let me try that again. Yeah, they call the 10 eunuchs, but then in this game they call them the 10 attendants. And when I think the MC asked who they are or whatever, they say they're eunuchs. Like, what the fuck? Like, you could just call them eunuchs the whole time. Why you have to switch back and forth? Alright. Yeah, let's get this done.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Go and get them. Go!
We will repel Louis Bruce's forces and assist in Liu Bei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them. This army must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Let's go. We got your back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect plan failed. Well, the plan was to split up here. We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
What's so censored about Unix? Because they even mentioned it in the game. I mean, it sounds like I'm frustrated at that. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm just, I don't understand that Harris in one bit.
Perfect. May as well take you down. Now.
If the scrap you want, then so be it. Let's do this. Whatever you're scheming,
The enemy
it's
officer
here.
has
Your
been
fight's
defeated.
with us first.
This is quite the gathering we've got now. Suppose we'll have to take care of them all.
Reinforcements at a most unwelcome time. The enemy may have predicted our movements.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Really? They actually passed in laws regulating terminology? Do tell more. I'm curious. Not sarcasm, by the way. I'm actually curious.
I think it's safe to say this place is ours now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
So you come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
The enemy officer
Reinforcements from Lord
has been
South.
defeated.
Most welcome sight. This territory. I must enlist your help. I need to save my sworn brothers who stayed behind to keep the enemy at bay. When you keep going, we'll take care of rescuing your brothers. I suppose I would only slow you down. Then I will do as you say. I'm counting on you.
We are eternally grateful for the assistance. We shall accompany Lord Liu Bei.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That's Louis Vuitton's troops dealt with. We should be able to reach our brother now.
Letting Liu Bei live will only cause problems in the future.
Japan, Unix are specifically associated with being castrated, while tenants were more general and not necessarily castrated. Japan did not want to pass the law, but was pressured to bring their laws closer to Western standards, stricter regulating regarding sexual and graphic content that makes it harder to use certain terms. But
Just have to go through them all.
weren't they really called Unix? And the reason why, the reason for that situation was because the intent was more so that they weren't able to impregnate the Lord's wives and whatnot,
I'm glad that's done.
because they were
Let's move
protecting
on
them.
already.
You are all dependable indeed.
I mean,
Let us continue
I
on
feel
today.
like you know more of the actual history of this stuff more than I do, so I'm asking you that specifically.
Along with Cao Cao's forces.
We shall go as well. Liu Bei's head is ours.
We march at once.
We just keep running into more enemy troops. Someone must be predicting our movements.
More enemies from the south. Unless we break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
The enemy officer.
I shall
has
fend
been
off the
defeated.
southern flank. Begin the advance. Believe in yourself. And your target.
I've been saved
You
by more
interrupted my
times than I
attack.
can count.
You are so
The
dead.
enemy officer has been
Now the
defeated.
real battle begins.
The enemy
Yep,
officer.
and they were Conians, and they were unable to have children, thus were giving the role of protecting the Emperor. It was the Emperor's wives, that's what it was.
Even my highest expectations.
Let's give it to them. Let's give it to them.
Then why change the terminology then? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, if you don't know that answer, I feel like that's more rhetorical. But it still just doesn't add up to me. I mean, am I losing my mind thinking that? Or am I thinking of it way too hard? Or...
Guess we'll have to find some other way. We're probably heading into some kind of
The
trap.
enemy officer.
But we'll
has been
cross that
defeated.
bridge when we come to it.
Am I glad to have found you? I came to assist at Lord Liu Bei's behest.
You are from Lord Cao Cao's army, yes? We appreciate the help.
Must be Liu Bei's man. Prepare to die.
They're still coming. Resistance, aren't they?
Let's cover some ground.
It's good to have you here. There are few I would rather have by my side.
The battle's turned in our
The
favor.
enemy officer.
Let's push
has
on
been
through to
defeated.
victory.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
People are overly sensitive to some terms despite how they were used historically.
The enemy officer.
I'm not really going to comment on that, but
You're finished, all right. Now we can break through.
I just don't understand it.
Quickly.
I feel like it kind of relates to some of the stuff that Jum and I were saying back in a couple of the Dynasty Warriors 3 streams about back in the day where things were so much different back then to what it was now.
We should be able to lose Louis Bu's army now. Though I guess we're not done here, huh?
Forgive me, but I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind.
Here they come. Drop the rocks.
Did I even show off this cutscene?
Let's go.
I don't think I did.
Right, that was the last of them. Let's move on.
Here they come. Archers, loose.
We've caught up with Liu Bei's troops, just as Lord Chen Gong predicted. Zhang Liao ready for duty. Start the advance.
So we
But
face
yeah.
a storm of arrows ahead.
I mean, that's how we
Warrior behind.
when we spoke about that back then.
And put an end to
I
the
mean,
arrow.
I try to watch what I say sometimes myself, but
Forward.
I try not to go too extreme with it. Because at the end of the day, when I talk to somebody in general, and I say something that could be out of, I'm not gonna say out of line, just out of
Enemy officer.
the ordinary, I
And the victor shall move
try my
forth.
best not to really upset them in any way, shape, or form. Because that's never my intention. And I'm talking about stuff like in
You
real
were the
life.
one Lord Cao
So
Cao sent. Trustworthy savior indeed. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take that. The enemy officer.
I don't remember that
has been
rock
defeated.
cutscene. I think, yeah, I don't remember it either.
An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others.
Your base troops are in range. Shoot!
I might as well use this.
Is that what I think it is? We better stop that thing quick! The enemy officer has been defeated. We cannot succeed, not without you. Let's go. Let's go.
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good. Let us fight!
You interrupted my attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hope this surprises you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright, now we're set. Or maybe not. Because Zhong Fei is still all the way back there. Great.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! So you're the one who was sent to help us. No complaints there. Let's go wreak some havoc. Let's go. The enemy officer.
They should have a horse that continues stampeding after you knock off and knocks off enemy troops. Would be funny to watch.
We have no one to command the archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with arrows. Our path ahead is clear once more. Let us hurry back to Liu Bei's side.
Alright, there we go. And now we wait.
On you, Zhang Fei. You're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
So they broke through our formation. Unexpected, but manageable. I suppose I must handle this myself.
Right, Chen Gong's here too.
Shendong, you were impressive, but this is where it must end.
It was but a small show of resistance from one who was plagued.
We've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu and Lord Lu. Guy, whatever do you mean?
The enemy officer.
I shall just have to silence you before you say things you shouldn't.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's give it to them. You're finished. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Louis right away.
We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Louis Bu.
Alright. We're almost at 7. We can skip this. Alright.
We have it better than most, just being able to live.
And I have to do all those training things too. Jeez. Okay. We'll save again. Because I don't want anything crazy to happen.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here.
Alright.
Shall pay is far smaller than the price we shall pay.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Hello. Right then.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
I remember this now.
What does peace even...
Is there anything else besides that? No? Okay, good.
Let's go. Advance. Follow me.
Alright, this is this fucking monstrous level. Fuck.
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
Looks like they got us good this time.
You know what? This will give me some time to actually, yeah, this will give me time to, take care of some of the, tactics here. So, or not tactics, but, objectives. So, gauntlets, I need another 200 more. And then 300 using the wheels. Alright. Was it Battle Arts though? Yeah, Battle Arts. I think I did this last time too.
All units, march. Begin the advance. We will stand and fight. Make every arrangement.
What's going on? It's 1070.
That one will put up a good fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself.
You interrupted my attack. You are so dead.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Fall back.
Most impressive.
Okay. Alright.
The enemy officer has been
An
defeated.
impeccable display. I expect no less of you.
Let's go.
Alright. That's one down. Now the gauntlets.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
That was the last one of the triangle
The enemy
assaults.
officer
I just need
has been defeated.
41 more KOs for
Now I must go back.
the gauntlets.
All my might.
Commendable display. You really are a true warrior of the Great Kingdom.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
You know, I think fuck you too. How about we get the fuck out of here? And we'll try from a different angle. I mean, I could probably go after him head on, but still.
You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here?
Who the fuck do you think you are, Jigga Leon?
We're now in control of this area.
This territory.
Push
The enemy
things back
officer
to even
has
ground.
been defeated.
Let our guard down yet.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
Alright. Now I'll go with the halberd, because I think that's everything I need to take care of. Because now it's just bases, duels, activating tactics, oh, and parrying.
Make every arrangement, and with haste.
I've been waiting for this. Take this! Take this! Time to act. All my might.
This territory. The enemy officer. has
If
been
they
defeated.
were intro a new weapon into Dynasty Warriors, what weapon would you want to see?
Let's go.
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. Whip sword like Ivy and Soul Calibur. It's been a while since I played Soul Calibur.
You sure know how to fight.
Begin advancing.
Let's go. Let's go. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Time to act.
Time to attack. Take this. Take this. How about this? This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright. Yeah, let's see if I get the 20 parries in. I don't think I'm going to though, but let's see.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Our enemies fell to my
Oh, they got
incredible
it.
might.
Cool. They can move on. Giant hammer and rusted nail. Huh.
An officer? You must be kidding! The enemy officer. Our allies have been defeated. Keep it going. This territory is ours.
Alright, so we took care of the bases. Now I want to see if I get the remaining 9 parries. If I can. There should be a few
Let's go. Let's give it to them.
left.
Here we go.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
Yeah, I really want to fuck with this guy. Oh.
Let's give it to them.
There you go. Hang on. Boom. There you go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. It was fun screwing with him with that.
Return after review.
It's kind of annoying to dodge with the fan.
Truly amazing. I'm happy to have you in our ranks.
Hammers. Huh. Yeah, you're right. It gets dated back many years ago. So how many parries did I did screwing around with that guy? So 2 more. Oh, 3 more. Sorry, 3. I lied. Two more.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started.
Your talents have kept us alive thus far.
You know what I meant, Dodormius. You know what I meant.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. So you've come.
That's why I'm saying now, screwing around. Oh, that was a 20. I didn't know that was 20. I thought I had one more.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright. I guess I'll just go for the commander. Screw it.
You came here just at the right time. Let's certainly know how to fight a battle. You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here? Predictable.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright.
The mission is over. Things turned out exactly as I had expected.
Alright. Okay, that's most of them. I think the only ones I need to take care of now is the 5 duels and then the tactics, but it's usually 2 out of 3 of the objectives that will give you the next step in the bonds. $15 grand, right? Forgot that was a thing. Now I have no idea if I actually shown off these cutscenes, so I'm gonna go through them.
There you are. I had a feeling you'd be around here, and I was right.
Okay, I definitely showed off this cutscene. I guess I'll go through it again.
I knew you'd be glad to see me. I've been wanting to talk more. We've known each other since before we started serving Lord Cao Cao, so I figured it'd be good to deepen our friendship.
Then it's decided. Let's have each other's backs from here on out, even when things get difficult. Anyway, both you and I have changed since we first met, haven't we? Especially since we met Lord Cao Cao. That man takes anyone under his wing. It doesn't matter if you're suspicious or if you try to entrap him. And we probably wouldn't be talking like this if we weren't both working for him. Right? If we had met as enemies, it would have been different. And working under Lord Cao Cao is pretty good, don't you think? He doesn't let emotion influence who he trusts. He leaves the past in the past, and all he considers is whether you fit into the future he dreams of. That's why I can propose ideas and speak my mind without worrying about the petty stuff. Besides, the tacticians around here are all just as quirky as I am. I can't help but look forward to each strategy meeting. Such entertaining times, you know? Well, you're beyond quirky, that's for sure. I don't have much in the way of personal ambition. In fact, I'm much more interested in making a path for someone else to achieve their goals. And that someone? Well, I was hoping it could be you. So, how about we remain friends from here on out? When you agree so readily, that makes me suspicious. It kind of makes me want to interrogate you. You know, something always felt different about you. But now I think I know why. I see hope in you. The deep color of the sky you see right before the end of a long, dark night. That's what's in your eyes. But there's more to it than that now. Anyway, no need to think too hard about it. Let's just continue to get along.
Lord Zuluon has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Alright, sorry about that. So let's take a look. Don't I have to talk to Yui Jean somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that cutscene. Dormies, he said the last thing was Lubu's execution scene. I just don't know which bonds I went for and which ones I didn't see. So I'm just going through them all for here.
Thank you for responding to my call. I would like to talk with you, if you don't mind. Alright, I'll just go ahead and say it. I've been thinking of ending my record-keeping work. But I didn't include any details in my letter, because I still feel a bit lost. Thanks to your cooperation, I've managed to collect a lot of battle records. And in the meantime, I volunteered on a number of battlefields and have gained some experience as an officer. Now that I have other duties to attend to, I find that I don't have the time to keep records. If I keep on like this, I will fail at both duties. It is not in my nature to do any less than my utmost. I feel it is right to hand my duties as record keeper over to someone new and inexperienced, as I used to be. As reluctant as I am to admit it, perhaps the time has come for me to permanently trade my brush for a sword. So my question is, will you join me in this next adventure? Thank you.
I don't remember
I was worried
this
that
one.
giving up my role as a record keeper would make it more difficult to start a conversation with you. Anyway, this may have been a short discussion, but that's all I wish to say for now. How about we train together? Let us race one another to the training ground. I hope we can continue challenging each other until the day our Lord's vision is realized.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember this. My bad.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful.
Okay, so is anyone else after that? Nope. Oh, Yui James was not done last stream. Well, my bad for interrupting and talking in the middle of it. Okay, so
It's you.
let's take a look at the bonds. Maxed out Chen Gong's. Deanne Wei's is maxed out. Alright, and most of them are getting close to 4. Okay. And the next one is getting 50 Pyrosheen. Perfect.
Go show him what you're made of.
Alright, I guess we'll talk to Shunyo.
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei
before
are amazing, aren't
I
they?
do that, I should probably save. Because I don't want that to happen again.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that...
Okay, we've gone through this. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I think that's everything. Alright, moving on. We can skip this. Yeah, it's just activating tactics 15 times, which isn't that big of a deal, and then 5 duels.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go.
Alright, we'll skip this.
Louis Boo is the beats of the world.
Alright, so 9,000 gold
Must be destroyed. Show him no mercy.
We're going to flood the castle.
The enemy ambitious task has been defeated. We'll have to work quickly and without any mistakes. But I know we can do this. We advance.
Pitiful dogs. Only content to attack when the numbers favor them. No matter. I will put them down myself.
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Arrows at the ready! Loose!
After my other eye now. Very well. It's about time I showed you my gratitude for my left eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Guard down yet.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
alive that can best me in battle.
The enemy officer
Slain the
has been
enemy
defeated.
officer!
We end this here.
All my might. The enemy officer
Quake
has been
before me.
defeated.
Let me take a look here. Alright, so another 6,000 more points.
In all the world.
Let's go.
It's time to advance.
It's Louis Boo! So this is what a true warrior looks like. What? Lord Louis Boo has left the castle? I suppose it was foolish to think we could control him. With him on the loose, the battlefield will fall into chaos. The enemy officer has been defeated. This battle isn't decided just yet. This territory is ours.
So far, so good. I think the reason why I actually leveled up a lot faster in my other attempt at this is because, well, first off, now I'm playing on an easier difficulty right out of the gate. But second, which is the most important thing, I did fail a couple of times at Long Castle, so I had to do the whole stage over again, I think twice. So, yeah.
Floodgates. I should ask Lord Samba to strengthen our defenses there.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. We have infiltrated the floodgates. Now we can put our plan in motion.
It's time to advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Let's go.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true light. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
We're ready to destroy this dam. On to the next one.
Alright.
Take that.
Can't take it anymore. Retreat! Retreat!
Is that all you've got? Pathetic. Next warrior.
I can't hold that much longer.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
You'll go no further. Our indomitable spirit will allow us to crush you all.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wonder sometimes if you are truly human.
An opening. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. I will break you.
It's
Start the event. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm not exactly sure what happened back there. I'd better scram for now.
You dare to come out here alone? I'll make you regret that decision.
The enemy officer been defeated.
And I think I mentioned it before. Oh wait, no, that's right. I only mentioned it to jump in a private chat. The thing I found even stranger with this stage in comparison to other Xiaopie stages is that Diao Chan is not in this battle. I mean, as you can see. It kind of takes the outcome that I've seen in the anime, with the exception, well, with one huge detail, and that is in the anime, she ends up dying because she ends up I'm trying to say this in the best way possible, without getting hit, because I know Jump told me saying those words don't
ready to be destroyed. Just one left.
mesh well, but she took a dagger and plunged it into her.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Oh, I did mention it in the stream, okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird that she's not in here. Oh yeah, that's right, because we're going through that stage, that's right. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. Witness our plans in action.
Really?
The enemy do better than that.
Serves you the fuck right.
Ready when you are.
Now all that remains is to reach the tower and open the gates. It will be heavily defended. We advance.
We're already there.
The floodgates are opening. The plan is officially underway.
Whoa! What the? Water?
Another version was Guan Yu cut her in half because Liu Bei becoming obsessed with her, and the Cao Cao were about to fight over her. I thought it was a fight between him and Zhang Fei, not Cao Cao. Because, and Guan Yu was the one that finished it off because he didn't want any,
Trying to defend the gates now. This is hopeless.
I'm not gonna say problems, but didn't want any tension between the three of them.
Then die here. Open the gates. Let his men in.
Yeah, apparently, historically, only Lu Bu's family was with him, his wife and daughter. Okay, yeah. That makes sense, because Diao Chan was technically a fictional character in the Dynasty Warriors games.
Our next move. There must be a way.
From bad to worse. No. My blade and my will have not been broken yet.
Alright, finally got my proficiency up. Finally duel somebody.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
I was too weak for the task. As the defeated, I have little choice but to put my life in your hands.
That was weird.
You know that? Keep doing what you do.
Shen Gong, I trust you can handle this. Though even if you are defeated, they will have to face me.
Louis Boo has chosen to stay deep within the castle.
The enemy officer
To drive
has
back
been
the
defeated.
enemy and corner him.
Sorry about the gong.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao is as strong as they say. His flooding attack was orchestrated with perfection. As long as we have Lord Louis Boo,
We still have hope. Our faith in the mightiest warrior who ever lived will see us through this battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There's not a strategist alive that can best me in battle. You know my prowess.
The enemy
Alright,
officer
there you go.
has been defeated.
exhausting all my cunning, here I am. No, just you watch, Lord Louis Boo.
I'm not done yet!
Chengong has been defeated? I see. Then have the troops gather on me. It's time to put an end to Louis Boo's rampage. I entrust you, my elite forces, with this great task. We must be ready for incoming enemy reinforcements. We will rejoin you once they are dealt with. So in the end, I am the only one left standing. Still, I am more than enough. All shall kneel before my might.
Alright. So now, this battle.
Let's go.
I'll have to start over again with the, Musu gauge.
Behold!
Yeah, let's skip this.
The only way to take down a demon is with brute force. I'm counting on you.
Despicably strong and stubborn wretch. Let's finish him already.
Finally, a battle to get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior. sky, flailing their tiny, weak limbs.
You'll accept this, won't you? You'll accept this, won't you?
Oh, wait. Is that what I think that is? Yep. What was the point of that?
When you become desperate, that will have no effect on me. Ready yourself.
So soon.
This is proof of my superiority. Ready up. Take this. Take this, that. Gotcha.
Behold my power. Behold my power.
Fuck. I mean, he might be dead. I was hoping to use the do the assault attack on him, but nope.
Good. I expected as much from you.
Be proud of your strength. There are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might. Never be defeated. Never. It is I who am the strongest. Finish that. What is this?
Behold my power. Behold my power. Take this.
Let's get serious. I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Fails me.
What the actual fuck?
Let's go.
You're finished. How much better I am. Ready up. You're finished.
All that health over there would be kind of nice. Yeah, I had to parry something because now we have serious fucking problems now. Ah, fuck this, the extra delay.
Let's go.
Oh my god. This is worse than the Lubu and fucking Wolong.
Ready yourself.
I don't know why the last time I fought Lubu here was easy, but now it's becoming difficult as fuck. And that's an understatement.
Let's get serious.
Have you now? This is the strength of a true warrior. You're finished.
Like, this is really taking me a year and 2/3 to complete.
Let's get serious.
Fucking right.
How could I lose? I've survived worse.
It wasn't even that. He was also hitting his Musu attack and going back to trying to charge up his Musu attack. And all of his fortitude automatically would go back up.
But there is nothing more dangerous than a wounded beast. We shall need to hunt together to take him down.
Alright, we're skipping this.
I was taken with...
Yeah, we saw this too, so I'll skip that.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Alright, we're saving now, again. Don't understand why that happened, but it did.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Zuluan.
What does peace even look like?
Listen. Yes.
This time.
Alright, I think from here on, these are cutscenes and stuff that I didn't do. So we will move forward with that.
Let's go. Take that. Let's go. Now. Take this. And over here. That it. That. All the might. There we go. An opening. Can't believe this. Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, I gotta take out multiple assassins, okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't do this before.
An opening.
Take that. Time to act. All my might.
This map reminds me of the small intestine. It kinda does. It actually does.
Can't believe this.
And that might be a bad thing.
Has been defeated.
Yo, I just realized Liu Bei joined Liu Biao, who not only helped Zhang Xiu, but also was the commander of the Huangzu who killed Sun Jian. Bruh should have no allies prior to Chirpi, or even after. That's a valid point. Alright.
I thank you.
I guess we'll talk to Zhang Liao now.
Oh. As expected, only you would be able to corner me undetected like that. But I know you mean me no harm. It's just that I was deep in thought for a moment there. You're as insightful as always. I'm glad we were able to meet here. There's a little matter I wish to discuss with you if you have a moment. Thank you. I knew I could count on your kindness. That's exactly why I feel I can confide in you. After facing defeat in Xiaopei, I prepared myself for my inevitable execution. I believed the blade of Lord Louis Bu should decay along with him, and I promised that I would ensure Lord Louis Bu was punished in the afterlife. Despite my conviction, Lord Cao Cao tried to convince me otherwise. He said he could not understand why a self-professed blade would choose to succumb to rust. He asked me to join him and said, "On the path before me lies what you seek." But have I truly? Lord Cao Cao's words are still a mystery to me. I was content to simply be a weapon for whomever I served. I sought nothing more than that. That is why I cannot understand. Lord Cao Cao seems to know what I seek, but I cannot even fathom what it is that we are walking towards together. Perhaps I must change under Lord Cao Cao's command, but I don't even know where to begin. You're right. There is no need to rush for an answer. Thank you. Talking with you always calms me and gives my mind clarity. I will continue to serve Lord Cao Cao as best I can, and continue to believe there is something waiting for me in the future. I was fortunate to have friends like Lord Guan Yu, to have training partners like Lord Shu Huang, to have advisors like Lord Xiahou Dun, military strategists like Lord Guo Jia and the others. And of course, you. There are many people from whom I can learn a great deal. There's not even a moment in which rust can form on this blade, and through further study, I'm sure to find the answer I seek. I'm in your debt.
Alright, so 300 foes with the twin pikes, 150 foes with the podal. Okay, that's not bad.
We provide backup. Onward. To join our The enemy officer has been defeated. Begin the advance.
You ought to quit charging into things. Stay. No.
Time to act. Time to act. I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward!
Start the advance.
Let's give it to them.
Ha! Wait a... Take it to them. Time for me to let loose.
Something was off with the chair.
Take this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ha! Way to stick it to them. Time for me to let loose. Let's march!
Your dog! Let's give it to them. I see it. Begin the advance. All units, march! The enemy officer
Begin the advance.
has been defeated. Time to act. The enemy
Two-thirds
officer
of the way there.
has been defeated. I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw. Tables turn.
I'll go out. The damn rampage stops now. Let's march!
Got this.
You'll keep me amused, I hope. How's this? That it?
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer.
Oh, I actually won that duel without getting hurt. I'm not complaining about that then.
We must push harder. Nice try.
enough with the lock on. Much better. So yes, that's 2 out of 3. Let's just finish this off. I'm impatient.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All right. Perfect. So I'm almost there with the points. Another 15,000. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's it. So we'll well, first off, I will
For the sake of Lord
I'll check out the inn first. Okay.
Even with such an eminent family,
All right.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Luibu has been defeated, and Yuan Shu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuan Shao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gung Sung Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Goja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuan Shao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuan Shao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. The man who was chased from his castle by Louis Bu. Though I must admit, despite being in such dire straits, he has taken to our camp rather quickly. There is a certain boldness in that, to be sure. Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Zhuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating his majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
That cutscene there at the very end there made it look like you like some evil person there. All right. What's going on, Carisha? So let's take a look here. So Guojia is the person I have to talk to if I were to move on. But let me see if there's anything I have to go to when it comes to bonds. No. Not yet, anyways. So we'll just continue forward.
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Ah. Now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, what perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
We had heard murmurs here and there, but I see we're a step behind you. It appears this plan is coming together, under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I'm trying to go based off the cutscene that I saw there, where those guys were talking about it, and then you just show up and everyone just freaked out and stopped talking about it.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are. But that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiaopei to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken.
Alright. So, Xiaopei again. Alright. Do I need to talk to anybody? No, I don't. Alright. Yeah, we'll save just in case if anything crazy happens. That's really paranoid, make me fucking paranoid, but... Alright.
Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are amazing, aren't they? Their leader, Lord...
The castles?
Alright.
Let's begin.
Yes.
So I could actually just let this go through and just play it out.
agree.
Looks like Guan Yu is the commander here. I guess this is where we end up capturing Guan Yu and end up serving him serving Cao Cao for a bit, leading up to Guandu.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zhang Liao's the third one. I don't know why I thought there was somebody else, but well, since I can, I might as well pick Zhang Liao. Alright. Let me check out some of the objectives. Okay, so it's just battle arts with the twin pikes, which I'm probably gonna use. So yeah, let's swap that out. How many more? 1, 2. Okay, so it's just the halberd and the lance, and I'll have all the grade 7 weapons.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu.
Let's go.
Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle
The
is
enemy
surrounded
officer
by rivers.
has been
Liu
defeated.
Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance.
The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. I would just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves. Such unyielding spirit. A formidable foe. Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall allow none of you to set foot inside. A worthy foe indeed. Now the real battle begins.
Let's go. Now. Our enemies fell to my incredible might.
The enemy officer
The
has been
floodgates are
defeated.
heavily defended.
The enemy must fear them being you. An attack.
I cannot even fathom how I might bring him down. This fight was far beyond my capabilities. Guan Yu, remarkable on the battlefield as always.
Take this!
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu.
The enemy
Managed
officer
to get some reinforcements
has been
from Lord
defeated.
Yuan Shao.
Let's go.
We caught them unprepared. Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
Liu Bei! Zhang Fei! My brother! The enemy officer
Now it's time for a
has been defeated.
counterattack.
Let's go.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment.
The enemy officer
Now,
has been
let's
defeated.
begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
My brother was the target all along.
The floodgates. Or Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. Such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of
The
brotherhood
enemy
against them.
officer has been defeated.
Alright, no Shinte.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fall back.
Oh boy, you really are amazing. I'm glad you're with us.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight. Such incredible skill. I cannot tear my eyes away from you.
If the floodgates are taken, the castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
Oh, here he comes.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Fantastic display. You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Alright, okay, so another 10 more.
Such tremendous skill. I cannot ease up even for a moment.
This appears to be as far as we come.
to retreat.
Back foot. This isn't good.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei. Today I will strike you down and end the misfortune you have caused.
That should finish him off.
I must concede defeat for now.
Alright.
I cannot defend the castle as a dead man.
Well done. Guan Yu was a formidable foe. You fought bravely. You grow ever more adept as an officer.
To have defeated Guan Yu, the Guan Yu, you continue to soar above my expectations. With the situation
The enemy officer
as it is, we should be able to take Xiaopei Castle easily.
The enemy
enough.
officer.
I guess I'll fuck around with the spear for a bit.
The advance.
Let's go. I'm counting on you.
Really are amazing.
The enemy
I
officer
always knew it.
has been defeated.
Past even my highest expectations.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me.
I'm disappointed. I did not think it would come to this.
You'll accept this, won't you?
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're making good progress. Keep pushing forward. The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
Our foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp.
There it is. Alright.
What is this? The enemy officer.
Now it's just Liu Bei.
We'll finish this another day. Be strong, my brothers, and stay safe.
Another enemy pounded into submission.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail. Take this. Tables turned. Good. I expected as much.
Alright,
Officer
he's down.
has been
It's no
defeated.
easy thing to defy Lord Cao Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
You are a true warrior of the
Let's
three
go on,
kingdoms.
Toothache.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. Take this. Time to act. Stay sharp. Let's stay sharp. Our enemies fell to my incredible might. I did not expect the victory to be so easy. Our tacticians are wise indeed. Let's go.
Alright, I guess we'll head inside Xiapi. I think if I start Guandu, or the 3 battles, like I know all 3 battles are here, Beima, Yanjin, and then Guandu. I kind of want to go through the entire thing in one stream. And I do not want to start one today and then go through the other ones. So, if I see Beima as the next stage, I'm probably gonna be calling it a stream.
When he does,
Just letting you all know.
we will be ready for him.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready. I can see it all. What's next? The enemy officer has been defeated. Sure know how to fight.
Xiape Castle is now under our control. Next up, Guan Yu himself.
Now, where is he? Over there. Okay.
Be that all is already lost.
You fight Yuan Shu before Guandu. Okay. I might call it a stream either way after this.
Not yet fallen. As long as I live, Liu Bei shall control this land.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot.
Stay sharp. Got you. What's next?
Feel my steel.
Let's stay sharp. Time to attack. Time to act.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing.
That was a fail.
Shall not fall. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
There you go.
Fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Okay.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
Okay, so
There are plenty of marshes and rivers.
let's take a look and see. Okay, so there's a few cutscenes I could go through. Oh, there's a thing I could go through too with Shun Yu.
Lord Sun Quan sure seemed to be enjoying himself at the banquet.
Trying to see where Shun Yu is.
It'd be nice to go to sleep without worrying about what'll come tomorrow.
Looks like he's over here.
Pretty common in this day and age.
Pardon me a moment.
Okay, trading with Cao Cao's forces
This
too.
town has gotten bigger now that I think about it. I wonder if that's thanks to Lord Cao Cao.
Alright, let's give it a shot. And yeah, that cutscene is something that I actually mentioned specifically during my Dynasty Warriors 4 Let's Perfect. And that was the 3 requests when Guan Yu surrendered, or ended up joining Cao Cao, is that he wouldn't surrender to Cao Cao himself, but to the Emperor.
The enemy officer.
the carriage in if you're playing One Use Escape is pretty much Liu Bei's wives and well, wife in the games, but it's multiple wives according to the story. Harrison probably would know this more than I would if it was history, but that was the second request, and the third one is the moment that he finds Liu Bei, he could leave and reunite. I didn't think that would actually be a thing here. I like that it did.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics. All my might.
Let's stay sharp. What's next? Let's see it all. Let's stay sharp. How about this?
That's a counterattack. I just realized that.
What's next? Let's see it all. Let's stay sharp.
Yeah, that's definitely a counterattack. It makes it easier to parry. I don't know if that would actually count as a parry move. I know that is.
What's next? Let's see it all. Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright. Okay, somehow I got the wheels to 8. I'm not complaining about that. Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, next. Is it just Xiahou Yuan in Xiahou Dune? Yeah. Okay. So Xiahou Yuan first.
How's things? You've had a taste of officer life now. Starting to get used to things around here? Ha, no holding back, am I right? Good to see we can count on you. In any case, you're doing a fine job leading this band of ruffians. We may have our disagreements at times, but I got a feeling that you'll do fine. You were picked out by Lord Cao Cao himself, after all. Oh, almost forgot. I've good news for you. Remember when I told you that I was considering how to apply my natural talents to transporting provisions? Well, I think I've really found my calling there. Lord Cao Cao said my newfound skills will be a valuable addition to his force. Now, we can send provisions throughout the land with ease. We won't have to worry about plundering or getting sacked. We'd be one step closer to his vision. I've been trying to figure out what I could do, but I think It's finally coming together. Damn right. But you know, I wouldn't have come this far without you. Whenever I see you at work, my doubts seem to completely vanish, and I see everything in a new light. And I'm here wondering what I can expect from you next. I just can't take my eyes off of you. I'd appreciate that. I feel I can do so much more with you around. Let's keep giving the world something to be amazed at. Should be easy enough for the two of us.
That didn't max out his bonds, did it?
This town
Oh,
has
got a
gotten
letter.
bigger now that I think about it. Well.
I should probably save just in case if
More
something
customers
funny
always
happens.
show up.
Alright.
Sounds like.
Oh, it's you.
Oh. Right. I got 50 power sheet. Perfect. So I can make more if I really want to. Which I
Go
might.
show 'em what you're made of.
Because I have 60. So I can toy around with that. Oh wait. I didn't check the bonds yet.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, I did max out his bonds. Okay. Perfect. So we are getting there.
Go show 'em what you're made of.
I used to be a Yellow Turban.
Well.
Yeah, let's create some gems. Yeah, those are my 3 lowest, so I'm gonna... try to swap to the bottom 2, or at least get one of them in. That's fine. Ooh, I only need one more. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Now, yeah, let's talk to Shunyu again. I'm gonna go over here because I think he's over at the edge again. Yep, there it is. It's funny, I have to go all the way around just to come back here.
Oh, pardon my manners. I was so deep in thought that I'd forgotten our plans to meet. Yes, I've hardly slept at all. As much as it pains me to admit my failure to take care of myself. Matters of war have been left to Lord Shunyo, Jashu, and Goja. That leaves the task of governing Shu in my hands. I must also be vigilant against agents of Yuan Shao, interfering with domestic affairs. And the recent incident is yet to be fully dealt with. Yes. The attempt made on Lord Cao Cao's life, at the behest of the Emperor himself. Truth be told, we had considered the possibility, not so soon. It seems the Emperor feels threatened by our leader's power. Should a mere retainer be allowed to attain more power than the Emperor? This is a matter that we must now carefully consider. There are many issues at hand, but for now, I must remain focused on protecting our leader. Yes, but I do also desire respite. Perhaps it's fatigue taking its toll on me, but I find that my ability to focus is beginning to fray. The other day, I was out negotiating with officials and handling government affairs, all without noticing that my hat had caved in. The funny thing is that later I actually saw the ministers all walking together with their hats caved in the exact same way. I couldn't believe how quickly my carelessness had become a fashion statement. I suppose all I can do now is wait for it to go out of style. No, well, perhaps that is it. I am grateful for their respect, but now I feel even more embarrassed. I'd like for you to keep all this to yourself. Let it be our little secret. Be that as it may, I am glad that we have made plans to meet later. If I am to rest, I would very much like it to be with you at my side. Now, shall we make our way to my estate? Please forgive me if I, fall asleep on the way.
Alright, I think Jaho Dune's the last one. And that's to move on to the next thing. I think I'm gonna go through this cutscene, see what happens, and then...
the Emperor live anyway? I can hardly believe he's so close by.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair.
Should I do it? I'm surprised that's even an option.
Too bad. Once Cao Cao has his mind set on something, it rarely changes. Though, if you ask me, it would have been better if you had gotten the horse. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing. Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
Maybe he changed his mind on the horse. Nah, we know Guan Yu takes it.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. Imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break.
I mean, I already know the first answer, so let's check the second answer.
That is not the issue. My loyalty is with Liu Bei. Simple as that. Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, the path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
Alright. So, let's see what else we have here. I think that's it. Yeah, so I'm gonna save. That way that won't happen again. What's going on, guy? I am gonna call it a stream here, though, unfortunately, because I do work tonight, and I'm still deciding on what I'm going to be doing for tomorrow, because every game that I'm streaming, there's a reason for me to actually really go through it now, because I'm pretty much getting near the, I'm not gonna say the full end, but the end of Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I'm moving on with the story here for Dynasty Warriors Origins, and Dynasty Warriors 4 is Dynasty Warriors 4. So I'm getting there. I mean, I think that's the only thing about, that's the only con when it comes to the pros and cons of me streaming 3 different games, is that it's taken a while for me to finish one game fully, or to where I want to be, before I move on to another game. But you know, I guess for me, I mean, I like sticking. I like having only 3 games to stream. I mean, I still have my Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors Let's Perfect. I have to worry about 2, so I can only imagine if I added a 4th game. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it here. So thank you all for watching, liking, following, subscribing, chatting, super chatting, you name it. Being members if you all want. And tomorrow, it's my choice of game. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming. I might stream 2 games. You know, we'll see. I mean, for the fact that I have done Super Mario Party Jamboree and then something else on top of that afterwards, I would not be surprised if I do that here. But I'm going based on how I feel. You already know that. And it's only going to be one of the 3 games: Dynasty Warriors 4, Dynasty Warriors 4, Dynasty Warriors Origins, and Wolong Fallen Dynasty. So, anyways, so those will be the 3. Sunday, for my members, I'm gonna continue on with my Samurai Warriors stream, which from this moment forward, or that point forward, will be pretty much stuff that I have yet to actually show off in my Let's Perfect. So it's all brand new stuff, and I'm gonna play that out and see how that goes. And then the further I get into it, the more I'm gonna start recording and then slowly uploading onto YouTube for my Let's Perfect series, because I'm gonna get back into that. And then the moment I finish off the Let's Perfect on a daily basis, you already know, I'll be publishing them out every day around 6 o'clock. The plan is to be around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. That way it's around that time frame, and then I can still stream and do my thing. Or if I choose not to stream, at least you have that. So yeah, so we have that. Monday will be a choice of anything for Monday, and then back to the usual routine. You know, Tuesday Dynasty Warriors 4, Wednesday Wolong Fallen Dynasty, Thursday I'll be off from streaming this time around. That will be for real. No wanting redemption on something, or no swap due to a family matter I had to take care of, or family matter thereof. It was just more of my father was coming out for his birthday, and yeah. So when it comes to the Super Mario Party Jamboree session, I will let you all know when the next one is going to happen. Ryza did reach out to me, and he did say he wants to do another one. I just need to reach out to my cousin as well as Aquatad. That way we get the usual crew for that. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thank you all again for watching. I'll keep you posted for tomorrow. Later.